Don't get suckered by fake silver or by pirates out there, because we're going to see a lot more of this fakety fake piracy, stealing silver fake stuff going on. So this video, I'm going to give you some comments. I'm going to show you some comments from people who've been watching the videos, and also a comment that came from one of the members on my website. That's a great story I want to share with you guys. How to watch out and protect yourself from scams. So be careful with silver, specifically, of course, because there's going to be more of this. The higher the price of silver goes, of course, it's down right now, but it'll go back up again. And the higher it gets, the bigger the scams. And so there's going to be piracy on like the high seas. There's literally going to be theft of vaults, theft of voyages, ships, things like this. So piracy is coming back. But let's look at a couple of comments to, just to highlight what I'm talking about here. Let's start with this one. Me again, lol. Okay, oh, this is from Jay Lizard. Hi, Jay Lizard. Okay, just think about what you said about pirates and then research what just came out. China reports 144 million metals losses after counterparty Zhu Mohua disappears. Thank you, Aura Right. So you're welcome. And this has happened. It's happened a lot in China and Asia with gold, right? This is kind of one of the first times we're seeing it happen with silver, but you can expect to see more of these kinds of headlines. So be wary. Clearly, we're not in China. And in China, what's actually happening is these big gold, silver, bullion dealers are taking people's money for their fractions or for deliveries of precious metals and disappearing, taking off with people's life savings. So if you're in China, be very, very wary. Here's another one. I'm still telling my coworkers that I remember vividly you telling us not only to buy privacy coins, but also silver. Well done, Aura. I can't wait to see what this year brings. And well done for you for listening and recognizing the information that's going to help you. And then this one from RDXI7ZN. I precisely remember you said it would be slammed down when it goes above 100. This is silver. But I was so excited that I completely forgot about it. Good thing I had no paper trades on it, but it was a great learning point of my fear and greed. God bless. God bless you too. Sorry, I forgot to recognize TRDL1111 who posted this about the coworkers. So those are just a couple comments. Okay, so this is from my website from a member, and she said, "Hi, Aura. I didn't put her name. I don't know if she wants it out there. Hi, Aura. I just wanted to share a quick story that happened yesterday. My son in Australia went to purchase peer-to-peer gold and silver. He had bought some from the same guy about 2 weeks ago. The gold was in those tamper-proof cardboard packages, but the silver was a coin. And because of what you said regarding scams, I had researched the possibility of some things to watch out for. My son was in his car, ready to leave and meet the guy at a mall, when he remembered me telling him to take a magnet to check the metals. First of all, peer-to-peer transactions can be really sketchy, so be really careful. I personally would buy from a bullion dealer, but maybe you're getting a good deal, but don't let a good deal put you in harm's way of getting ripped off, right? But also make sure if you're going to do something like this, make sure you have a very good quality magnet. The anodyne magnets are the best. But also, if you're going to do a large transaction, you can always go to a bullion dealer and have them verify the metals for you and ask for their help. You might have to pay them something, probably not. That's what they're in the business of doing. So I would actually go to a bullion dealership to have metals verified personally. But let's get to the rest of this story. My son was in his car, ready to leave and meet the guy at a mall when he remembered me telling him to take a magnet to check the metals. He got out of the car and got a decent magnet from his fridge and headed off. He checked the gold and it was fine, but when he checked the silver, it stuck to the magnet. Immediately, he grabbed the guy and demanded they go get the metals checked. A bullion kiosk, which wasn't there 2 weeks prior, had just opened, and my son took the guy and the metals to it. The kiosk guy immediately knew the silver was fake due to the magnet, but checked the gold, which weighed properly, was the right dimensions, and was in the right packaging, but did another check and discovered it too was fake. He was impressed by the sophistication of the deceit. My son immediately took the crook to the bank and demanded the other monies. Once he got it, he told the guy to hand over the fakes and told him, "You're not going to do this to anyone else." As they continued to walk around the mall, my son is a bodybuilder, and the other guy was smaller than him, so he felt safe. He noticed a police office and he dragged the guy in, who was very subdued. And his backstory was that he had inherited the medals from his grandfather. The police called it a serious crime as counterfeit monies as such. So thanks very much for your insight. And perhaps you could share some of this with members and let them know that the counterfeiters are getting more sophisticated and able to obtain those packets that hold the gold and silver. The silver coin was exemplary as well. So obviously a key point here is that they're really good at making fakes now. They can make them better. I don't really know what kind of package she was talking about. I mean, they do have those, the coins that can be slabbed in the little plastic sheets, with the PCS or they have the official stuff on it that says that it's a various quality or whatever. That might be what she was talking about. I don't know exactly. All I know is that it will look good. These can look very, very sophisticated and be made in a really good way. Hopefully that guy's in jail now, not taking advantage of anybody else and, having been busted for doing what he did. So the moral of the story is be wise, be careful, be protected. Understand these people are very sophisticated, and I don't want to see any of you get scammed. And we're going to hear lots of bigger headlines about people losing their silver, losing their money, the piracy, robberies, things like this. So the safest place is, of course, to keep your metals in your own possession or in a place you control that is protected and safe. Okay, I'm not saying keep it on your body. I'm not saying that. Just keep it somewhere safe. Make sure nobody knows you have it. And that's it. Keep it safe. It doesn't have to be in your home. It could be some place where you control the space. Okay, I would not have it in a vault, and I would not have it in a safe deposit box in a bank because, banks, I don't really trust them. So that's the key here, and be careful. Make sure you're getting the metals verified. Of course, if you buy it from a bullion dealership that has a good reputation, you should be fine. There are some good ones, some top-notch ones, online. SD Bullion I know is good, and I know that Gold Silver is good. I'm not getting paid by either of them to recommend them. And also, Kitco, they're also valid and good. Don't buy on eBay. Don't do it. Don't buy anything on eBay. Or just go to your local metals dealer, which is mainly where I like to purchase, is locally. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Take care and be protected and be safe. Bye.